Welcome back everyone to another exciting episode. Today I am going to be diving into a topic that hits home for so many of us, carb cravings, right? If you ever found yourself battling those relentless urges for bread, pasta, or sweets, you're definitely not alone. I mean, whether you're managing your weight or trying to enhance your energy levels or trying to eat healthier, mastering your carb cravings can be a life-changing journey. Now today I will give you 12 powerful and practical tips that will empower you to take control for those cravings and maintain a balanced diet that will fuel you or your best. So grab a healthy snack, settle in, let's embark on this journey together. Number one. Now, understanding carb cravings, right? Before we unleash those tips though, let's take a moment to unravel the mystery of why we crave carbs in the first place. Now, carbohydrates are not just your friendly neighborhood energy boosters. Yeah, they do. That's why my kids are running like crazy all around, because they are living on the carbs. Carbohydrates play a real crucial role in our emotional well-being too. What do you do when you want to relax? A lot of people will say, oh, I just grab a cookie or some chips, and that's what people do. Now, when we consume carbs, our bodies release a cocktail of feel-good chemicals, right? Serotonin, dopamine, you name it. They can elevate our mood and bring a sense of satisfaction temporarily. However, not all carbs are really equal, right? Picture this now. Simple carbs like that tempting slice of cake or fluffy white bread, they can lead to rapid spikes in your blood sugar, followed by a crash that leaves you reaching for more. In contrast to that, complex carbohydrates, think like real whole grains, like not processed ones, or vibrant, colorful vegetables, hearty legumes. They offer a slow burning source of energy, as long as you don't overdo it. They keep you not just full, but also emotionally balanced, setting the stage for really a good, healthy relationship with food. Now, having said that, some of you are less tolerant to carbs, of any sort of carb, than the others. Well, if that's the case, you may have to adjust the portion, or some people decide to go totally off the carbs, like keto or carnivore. If that's what you enjoy, that's okay too. You just have to have a lot of supplementation to make sure that you're not deficient in a lot of phytochemicals and vitamins and minerals that comes with the vegetables and fruits. Now, tip number one, include protein and healthy fats, right? Now, don't skimp on protein or healthy fats. Incorporate lean meats, fish, nuts, seeds, creamy avocados, olive oil. Try to have one of these or multiple of these in every meal. They will stabilize your blood sugar levels, right? Keeping you fuller longer and significantly reducing the urge to reach for those high carb snacks. Now, number two, of course, go for a complex carbohydrates. Now, complex carbohydrates is a pretty general definition. And I have a diabetes book and a diabetic diet book on our website at SugarMDs.com that you can find out all the details of what these are, because it's hard to explain everything in one video. Having said that, you can have some complex carbohydrates that I will touch base a little bit. For example, like filling your small plate, not a big plate, right? So start with a small plate with some whole grain like quinoa, farro. These are also gluten-free, also for people who are avoiding gluten, right? And also put a lot of colorful, low glycemic fruits and a variety of, vegetables. I'm more vegetables than fruits because fruits tend to be more high in sugar. Now, these gems are really digested slowly, and they make sure that you gradual release of energy and keeps those pesky cravings at bay. Because remember, the cravings happen when your blood sugar spikes and drops. That's what creates the imbalance feeling in the body. Now, number three, I would suggest as a third tip, adjust your carbohydrate intake timing. What do I mean by that? Now, consider adjusting the timing of your carb intake by eating carbs earlier in the day, when your body craves the energy the most or needs the energy the most. This simple shift will help you maintain steady energy levels, like will prevent those afternoon crashes if you have a good breakfast, And if you want to have a little bit of a carb that's not like, of course, a bad carb, but like some complex carb, some healthy carb, it's going to make those evening cravings a lot of a less of a struggle. Now, most people do the opposite, right? They wait until dinner and then they want to eat all the carbs on the table when the dinner comes because they didn't eat anything all day long. Number 4, trigger foods. Let's talk about some of that, right? So sweet or salted treats that call your name far too often. Identify the culprits. Once you know what they are, you can either avoid them or find healthier alternatives that satisfy those cravings, and most importantly, try to avoid buying them at the first place. And if somebody's buying it for you, tell them, do not buy those things for me or for yourself, because if it is out of sight, it's out of mind, right? Tip number 5, plan. Planning is the key. Balanced meals and snacks, if you have to have snacks. Now, planning is really everything. Craft and plan ahead for balanced meals that some people do plan like the whole entire week. So you have to include colorful mix of, healthy carbs, proteins, and fats. This approach will stabilize your energy levels and transform your relationship with food into one that is more mindful and intentional. Remember, sometimes avoidance of certain foods is okay. I mean, you can avoid certain people, you can avoid your neighbor, you can avoid your father, mother, whatever, but it's not always the best solution, is it? You can only avoid sometimes so long. Remember, healthy food takes time and planning. So that's the key. Number 6, let's talk about hydration a little bit. Did you know that sometimes our body confuses thirst with hunger? Ensure that you're drinking a lot of water without intoxicating yourself, of course. A light yellow color is good, but if your urine is like totally colorless, that maybe you're drinking too much. Now, staying hydrated can significantly reduce those pesky cravings because, again, you're not going to confuse that thirst with hunger. Let's talk about tip number 7, healthy alternatives. How are we going to find that? So when a sweet tooth strikes, find healthy alternatives to satisfy. What are they? Like fresh fruits, creamy yogurt, or maybe some dark chocolate. These options will provide really some sweetness without really adding that sugar overload with a cake or a bunch of cookies, right? So tip number 8, regular physical activity. So get moving. Now why? Well, first of all, regular physical activity not only boosts your mood, but also helps regulate your appetite. Because remember, we are sometimes emotional eaters. So if you feel depressed and down, you're going to end up eating. So exercise will reduce the urge to seek comfort in those carbs, because the exercise will make you feel good by helping your body release endorphins. Tip number 9, make sure that you sleep good. Now, really don't underestimate the power of good night's sleep. Make sure that you're getting enough rest, because lack of sleep will disrupt a lot of hormones like cortisol and adrenaline and stuff like that. Well, those things will really worsen your appetite. It's going to lead to a lot of cravings for carbs, and that's not going to really help you. So sleep to help keep those cravings in check. Now, of course, I'm not saying go sleep 12 hours, but anywhere from 7 to 8 hours for most adults is pretty typical, and everybody's needs are a little bit different. However, you should not be feeling sleepy or tired during the day if you think that you're sleeping well. Number 10, that's the number 10 tip. Now we're going to manage stress. Why? Stress management, again, crucial because, again, it's going to create a lot of hormones. If you are stressed out, that will create cravings. Engage in things like meditation, yoga, or even some mindful walk or some relaxation at your favorite place or whatever it may be. It will prevent emotional eating. Find really what calms your mind and just stick with it. Now, tip 11 and 12, I'm going to combine. Now, fast, but have a drink. Now, what I mean by that, you can fast, you can condition your body to fast. Why? Because it's a practice that when you do it mindfully, it can condition your body to reduce cravings for carbs. Fasting, especially when you choose to skip dinner, it can help reset your body's relationship with food. And avoiding meals in the evening, you allow your body to adapt to longer periods without food and allow your body to heal, which can lead to improved insulin sensitivity and a diminished desire for this quick energy releasing carbohydrates. So It is essential to really approach fasting thoughtfully. Now, being excessively hungry throughout the day may lead to poor choices sometimes in the evening because it's going to push you to reach for more carbs because you're most vulnerable after dinner time and you're relaxing and you didn't have enough calories during the day, so it may not be the best time to break your fast. Now, tip number 12 combined with 11, we talked about hydration. Now, when you're fasting, hydration is important because, again, when you don't eat, sometimes you don't drink. And when you don't drink, then you feel hungrier. So you have to drink something. It doesn't have to be water. If you are a coffee drinker, tea drinker, that's all okay as well. If it is done correctly, really fasting can be really super powerful, because then you're going to really enjoy that food. Your weight is going to be better managed. Your blood sugar will be better managed. So you don't have to hate the food. You will look forward to meet the food, and you're going to have a much better relationship, mindful relationship with the food. And here's a bonus for you. Of course, cut back on refined carbs. So processed carbs will make things a lot worse. Go for the foods that you think will nourish your body and help you feel your best. So let me know what your favorite foods are, what your choices are for carbs. Let us know in the comment section and give us a couple tips, that we all learn from each other. But if you found this video really helpful, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Hello everyone, thanks for watching. And this year we are announcing for 2025 January start a diabetes reversal program, and we need your input. So go to diabetesreversalformula.com and sign up. Be a thought leader. Give us your recommendations how to create this program so we can beat diabetes together. See you later.